I'm Sharon and welcome to KG.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna make something called ongshimi. It's basically starch dough soup and it's usually made with grated potatoes, which is a local cuisine in Gangwon province in Korea. But I've become more mindful about glycemic index or GI with my mom having developed type 2 diabetes. And you know, potatoes are high in GI, so I thought, why not replace it with low GI ingredients? So it's gonna be a combination of taro root and yuca. And we're gonna make it in cashew-based soup, and you just gotta see how it's done. So keep on watching and let's get started. We're making one portion today with simple ingredients once again. I'm not sure if yuca and taro roots are easy to find in Korea, but if not, you can definitely use potatoes. So for yuca and taro ratio, it's 2:1. If you use yuca only, it's gonna be super dense, way too chewy, or even rubbery. So it's better to mix it with other kind of root starch like taro. But if you use taro only, it's not gonna be chewy at all, so it's better to mix the two. I'm using umami water today, and if you're wondering what in the world umami water is, you can check out my 3 veggie broths video where I explain all about it. You can of course just use plain water, but umami water or vegetable broth will make the soup more savory. And no surprises with other ingredients today. If you don't have the cashews soaked already, you can just boil it for about 10 minutes and rinse it, so we'll just do that. In the meantime, we'll work on the roots. So for yuca, as you can see, it's waxed to keep the moisture in. And we just have to remove the tip. And we're gonna need about 200 grams today. Probably about this much, and we just have to use the peeler to peel it, like so. And same thing with the taro root. So you're gonna need a bowl and a nut bag and a grater, the pointy kind like this, and we're going to grate this baby. You can always use the blender for this, but I really prefer grating like this because you can really feel the fiber. And you can also get your arm workout done as well, so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Ta-da! This is how it looks, like crumbled tofu almost. And we just have to squeeze this baby, remove the water as much as you can. We're gonna save this liquid, leave for about 10 to 15 minutes, and the yuca starch will drop to the bottom, and we can save the starch, not for this recipe, but for future cooking. And we're gonna repeat it again with taro. I really love this old school way. It really teaches me no pain, no gain. It's so painful, but it's so worth it. Okay, I'm just gonna let this little guy go. So here we go. It's so purplish, lavenderish, and we're gonna squeeze this baby again, remove the water. And we're not going to save the liquid because we're not going to be able to extract the starch out of this. But you can certainly save this liquid to make taro latte later, which is going to be so yummy. It's been about 10 minutes, so we're going to remove the liquid part or the supernatant and transfer the starch
can use this as a soup thickener, sauce thickener. You know, it's a little bit, but it's precious. Now we just have to transfer the squeezed roots, I guess the fibers of the roots. Add a pinch of salt and mix it. Okay, so it's pretty well mixed, so we're now ready to form a ball, starch ball. So we'll make a bite size. It could be any size actually, but if you make it too big, it's just gonna take that much longer to cook through. So you're going to have to like squeeze, give a good squeeze to make a tight ball first. And if you didn't remove enough liquid in the previous step, it's not gonna make a tight ball and it will disintegrate in the soup. So like this. You know, people say it helps to form the dough better if you add the settled starch that we extracted earlier. But I don't find it necessary, so it's really up to you whether you want to add it or not. Last one. You know, it doesn't have to be in a round ball shape. It could be like this, any shape you like. And just keep in mind that it will swell up a little bit when it boils, when it cooks. So just keep that in mind. Here we have 11 balls ready, and now we're ready to make the soup. Now we're gonna make the cashew base. So add in the softened cashews, 1 clove of garlic, onion, and about ½ cup of the umami water, and we're gonna blend it really well. Okay, we're gonna have the umami water come to a boil and save the shiitake mushroom for garnishing later. Now that it has come to a boil, we're ready to put in the balls. And we're going to have it boil for about 10 minutes. Just stir occasionally to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. So it has been simmering for about 10 minutes, and we'll see if it's cooked through. I'll just cut one in half. It's so chewy, bouncy. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but it is clear, so it is cooked. Now we're ready to pour in the cashew mixture. Just bring this to a boil. We're just gonna let it simmer for about a minute, and that's it. You can have you can season it now. I'm just going to add about ½ teaspoon of Korean sea salt, which is kosher salt, and you can have a taste. You can add more salt, or if you have yeondu, you can definitely add that for extra umami. And add some black pepper. And we're gonna add the chopped green onions as garnishing later. So that's really it. We're ready to serve.
So there you have taro yuca dough soup, or taro yuca ongshimi. So warming, so filling with low glycemic index, all plant-based and gluten-free. And you'll be surprised how chewy and delicious these starch balls are. And the creamy soup complements the taste really well. You just gotta try it. And Lunar New Year's holiday is approaching, and this will make a fun dish to make with your entire family. So this is taro yuca dough soup, or taro yuca ongshimi. I hope you enjoyed my recipe today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye!